Origins of Cerebra is a mutant mentalist and an original founding member of the X-Men in 2099. She also founded the team known as X-Nation. Shakti Haddad was the daughter of Zail Haddad, a powerful and ruthless businessman, whose company did many twisted genetic experiments on innocents for their own profit. Shakti was a brilliant young woman and became an expert in genetics, but her compassionate nature made her oppose her father's company. She fled her native land of India, and Zail sent various bounty hunters after his daughter. Shakti fled her native homeland of India with one of the bounty hunters Zail had sent to retrieve his daughter, as he had fallen in love with Shakti. Together, the two escaped, but sadly, her lover was suffering from a lethal disease and left her before the disease would kill him. Years later, she would meet him again, when he called himself the Architect. Cerebra became a founding member of the futuristic version of the X-Men gathered together by Xian Qizan, and a mainstay throughout the series. However, most of her support was not in combat but instead behind the scenes. When she was first introduced, she recruited a mutant named Timothy Fitzgerald aka Skullfire into the fold. Later, Cerebra showed up during the battle with Master Zhao and his group of chosen X-Men. Zhao had used unstable technology to further mutate his chosen group in order for them to more closely resemble the group of original X-Men, Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Iceman, Angel, and Beast, but this process had left the unwilling guinea pigs in a condition where their cellular structure was deteriorating. After the battle, when this fact was discovered, Cerebra went about trying to find a way to cure their condition by placing them in cryogenic suspension. It became a pet project for her and almost cost her life. When Xian finally turned on the team, the Theater of Pain came to collect the 3 surviving mutants, just after Shakti had discovered a way to save the 3. Shakti tried to stop them but was knocked out by Xian. He set explosives in Master Zhao's old base, but Shakti woke up in time to wake the other X-Men and escape the base before it exploded. Soon afterwards, the X-Men attacked the Theater of Pain and Xian was restored to his old self and the X-Men were made the protectors of Halo City. Shakti's father, Zail, sought refuge in Halo City from the grave robber, a former employee who had been turned into a corpse-like zombie due to Zail's negligence. The grave robber and his undead took Halo City hostage, and the Halo City administrator, Morphine Summers, used Zail as bait to capture the grave robber. Due to Morphine's plan, Zail was seriously wounded but survived, and Shakti and Zail made peace. President Doom came to Shakti with a rumor of a soon-to-come mutant messiah. He or she was supposed to come in the body of a young child, so Doom wanted to assure that the young savior would be in his hands. He gave Shakti the task of collecting and training these children in Halo City, and thus X-Nation was born. Shakti actually had little to no involvement in the team except for a session of anger management counseling before the team was disbanded by a combination of the revived Exodus, the invading Atlantean army, and other malevolent forces. Birth of X-Nation. In the follow-up limited series 2099, World of Tomorrow, Shakti lost her mutant powers and the use of her legs due to Franklin, a robot who also destroyed her nervous system. Shakti's father was able to repair the damage done to her nervous system but could not restore her mutant powers or the use of her legs. She became one of the members of the new colony in the Savage Land, which finally seemed to bring humans and mutants together peacefully. In the Civil War 2099 arc, Shakti battled her former teammates of X-Men 2099, joining other heroes in this war. Later, she resurfaced again as part of the X-Men, helping the time-displaced X-Men. Powers and abilities. Shakti possesses a specific form of telepathy that allows her to sense mutants in a similar manner to Charles Xavier's Cerebro. She also has the ability to manipulate a person's nervous system. For instance, she can paralyze them as well as stun and render them unconscious or access any autonomic functions. Shakti has a small implant below her left ear that allows her to directly connect to computers and the cybernet.